Honestly, people worry too much, wrongfully I might add, about Yellowstone producing a volcanic eruption in our lifetimes. This simply won't happen. However, there is another highly destructive natural disaster that can occur in the vicinity, which is not only far more likely, but actually did already happen once in the 20th century. What I'm referring to is the theoretical potential for a magnitude 7 or larger earthquake to strike, which, statistically speaking, has an annual chance of occurring in or near Yellowstone of 1 in 800. And yet, this very event happened when, at 11:37 p.m. local time on August 17, 1959, so yes, just before midnight, a major magnitude 7.2 earthquake struck 10 miles north-northwest of West Yellowstone. As the ground rapidly shook back and forth for 30 seconds, chimneys collapsed and other heavy damage occurred. Yet, at the same time, due to a rupture on not one, not two, not three, but many faults simultaneously, the ground rapidly dropped in some regions by as much as 21 feet. Then, the worst of the quake happened as such extreme ground motion occurred to generate many landslides and much liquefaction, causing many sections of highway to literally fall into Hebgen Lake. Then, further to the west, one of the largest historical landslides in the lower 48 states was triggered a mere 10 seconds after shaking ceased. As 33 million cubic meters of rock across a width of nearly half a mile collapsed all at once and accelerated downslope to reach speeds of 100 miles per hour. Dropping more than 1,100 feet in some spots, the landslide blocks then raced across and then beyond the Medicine River, blocking it. 26 people died in the slide as they slept within a local campground, but as the road out was now blocked in both directions, hundreds were trapped. As floodwaters continued to rise, they soon submerged remaining cars and trailers in the Rock Creek campground as a newly formed lake, soon termed Quake Lake, continued to rise. While the trapped people were all subsequently rescued by helicopter, the risk of an outburst flood loomed, so 2 drainage channels were cut into the landslide dam to reduce the water level of Quake Lake. This effort thankfully succeeded, lowering the lake level. Today, many dead trees can be still seen with their trunks exposed in Quake Lake, and if you look at older photographs, you can even see the maximum level the water once reached. While only $11 million in damage of 1959 money occurred from this disaster, if a similar magnitude event were to occur today, it would likely cause far more damage due to a greater regional population and general popularity of Yellowstone and its surroundings when compared to 1959 figures. The August 17, 1959 earthquake involved the motion of a normal fault where the footwall moves upwards when compared to the hanging wall. Normal faults form in extensional environments, and this normal fault was no different. Now, while some of these shown faults are not the only ones vaguely near Yellowstone which can produce magnitude 7 range earthquakes, we do happen to have a good record of their past large quakes. Specifically, the same region produced a similar magnitude earthquake between 1,000 and 3,000 years ago and 10,000 to 14,500 years ago per this linked scientific paper. Today, you can still even see on Google Earth a few of the fault scarps the 1959 earthquake created, some measuring more than 20 feet high. You can also see a few of the remnant destroyed buildings and the landslide itself. On Google Earth, there are even cracks still visible from the original landslide motion further upslope from what completely collapsed. There is even a visitor center for Earthquake Lake to help you better understand this feature in person. As a final note, I would like to thank this channel's patrons on Patreon and channel members on YouTube for supporting my work.